Ace Hood, the legend, the so-called quote-unquote watch that dropped, and that was all she wrote. The Broward County representative, the hustle hard rapper. That's the legacy of Ace Hood. Now we see he get his peace and tranquility being the father of the year type of character that he is. That's the other side of Ace Hood, and that's who he is. He's a great father. He does great things besides the rap situations. Well, he's in a battle for the rights to see his kids. And it's not a battle in court. It's a battle that's being displayed everywhere on social media. And before I even get started, let's listen to some of the things that Ace Hood had to say with his so-called baby mama before I get started with my rant.
They don't come on here and share too much. I rather handle things in my personal space like I normally do. But today, I do not have my kids. And the reason I do not have my children today is because the mother of my children wants her story to be right. Which means her story in her mind is that I am not a good father. My children don't want to spend time with me.
This is what Ace Hood perspective is saying.
You know,
he's saying like things like she doesn't want him to see his kid. She's saying slander things like he's not a good father. He got more things to equate to it.
Rather destroy the relationship that I have with my children, you know, to prove herself right, to prove her story right. And that's saddening, man. It's really saddening to me. And I think that this message, you know, restricts you and make you feel unworthy as a parent. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, it's time for all of that to be over. You dig what I'm saying?
Now, we heard his part. Let's listen to her side and what she got to say. Because on this platform, we're non-biased. We listen to all parties, all aspects of communications, and the audio receipts are here. Shout out to the Shade Room.
He owe me $95,000, and he up here talking about it's about money. Antoine, I've been had a house. Both of my cars is paid. You know what that could have did? I could have went into preterm labor if I was weak. But I know the truth. And the facts are the facts. So at the end of the day, for you and your wife to do that for a check for love and hip hop, that is sad. And Mona, baby, you don't even have a storyline, baby, with them two without me. You don't even have a storyline. And at the end of the day, baby, I don't need it.
Damn.
Because I'm blessed and highly favored without the dollars. I'm jealous of you flourishing. How? How am I mad? I would think a man who get $144,000, you mad at me. Y'all want to know why he's really mad at me? He mad at me because he went to court to get his child support lowered in December, and the judge told him that he had to catch up on the money that he owed first before it could be lowered. So when we had to turn in our financial affidavits, he only had $2,500 to his name. So, as y'all know, PPP loans, he has no employees, y'all. That's the thing. I think that's why he mad. He had $2,500 to his name, y'all. So I'm like,
I'm gonna stop it from there and continue, man. Like, this is basically a situation where you got both sides being petty, but one side being more petty. And I guess it's gonna be up to you guys to decide which side, but let me break it down. Like, I've been through a similar situation like that before. Let's not exaggerate here. We do know women can sometimes use their situation of being mothers and having a court highly favored on their side and a court system, and they're going to use that child in a negotiation tactic to keep that child away from you for whatever reasons. And I heard this lady bring up Ace Hood's wife several times. So I know there's got to be some type of jealousy. Maybe not the money and fame, because after the watch dropped on that Bow Wow red carpet BT interview, Ace Hood ain't never been the same. But as far as being not jealous, I don't want to use the word jealous, but being angry or mad at somebody, you're going to try to enact a vengeance. So clearly the baby mama has some type of like or vengeance she wants or anger towards Ace Hood. Y'all decide which one it is, but something lies there and you can hear it. When somebody go, how? It's like, come on, mama. And with Ace Hood, I don't think he likes her at all. I'm not going to do that part and be like, oh, he still loves her. I don't think so. But I do feel like he's maneuvering around a system that's been unfair to men for a minute. So Ace Hood perspective is not that he necessarily is fighting against his baby mama. I think it's the system. When you hear her say he goes to court, he's giving different numbers in the affidavit, he's trying to lower child support, because clearly by him owing $95,000 for a child, I know there's no way in life the child needs that much money and is owed that much. The states of these states where these baby mothers live, and they do these false calculations, not the women, but the system. Anybody who's paying child support or went through it, you know what I'm talking about. The system does this calculation based on guesstimations, and they proceed to continue with, this is how much you're gonna owe. It's like, it's crazy. It has nothing pertaining to do with life, and a lot of women take that number and act as if the man is a deadbeat because he owes that much based on a computer calculation, and I think it's not fair. It's so easy to call a man a deadbeat. It's almost a new thing, but I give his girl respect because I didn't hear her call Ace Hood that. Now let me speak for her and defend her a little bit. I didn't see her doing the typical baby mama and saying he's not a good father and doing all this. She didn't do any of that. She more kept it deep on how some things I do believe her, and said that she just asked for a round trip ticket. I mean, you know, I guess Ace Hood probably got mad being that she's pregnant currently right now. So that means obviously she's pregnant with another man's child right now. Ding, 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 ding. That, I don't care who you are as a man, you're gonna feel some type of way, even if you don't want that woman or nothing like that anymore. It just feels uncomfortable or weird. You feel like you taking care of two people, not just her and the baby, but the dude too. It's a lot of emotion. So clearly Ace Hood felt some type of way, and a lot of you dudes make a mistake. If you are beefing with your baby mama, don't take it back to the wifey to tell her, because let's just keep it real. Just because wifey is with you, it don't make her any different than how the baby mama is gonna behave. Because let you be in the same situation again, wifey will start acting up just like baby mama is acting up. Go ahead and break up with wifey. She will also be on the shade room with you. I think it's waiting for moments like that. So you gotta navigate and play chess. It's unfortunate, but you gotta learn how to play chess, Ace Hood. You behaving like most men behave at first when they're being king petty, because a lot of men turn into king petty on this child support situation, because you feel like your child becomes an ATM, and then people get to look at you based on the numbers because it's public now, and they get to say if you're a good father or not based on this enormous amount of money the system claims you own to a kid that's doing perfectly fine, that you're already in that kid's life. That's what back pay is, ladies and gentlemen. That's what she's owed $95,000. It's back pay. They don't count all the food that you're actually purchasing, the gifts, nothing. If it don't come through their system, that money you've been giving her doesn't count at all. So I'm not gonna give her that pass as far as the $95,000, but I'll give her respect as far as she could have been a more worse. I mean, I'm not defending her. I hate that we have to be in situations where the mother of our child can just be up on here with and not face any backlash and not face any losses, while you bringing in the money or the source of whatever, you're facing that backlash. No matter what you do, you're gonna be wrong. So I do look at it like that, but she can take it left, and she didn't. But she low-key said the PP loan things, they are arresting people out here like crazy, folks, especially down here in Florida. I don't know if Ace is still in Florida or he moved to Georgia like the rest of these folks, but bruh, be careful. These PP loans dudes out here is getting arrested. I hope she knows if Ace Hood gets arrested, your kids lose. You lose. So to say about PP loans on the camera, that's the only takeaway I'll take away from her. But like your typical Keishas and Naishas, she ain't act like that, folks. I'm going to be fair. She defended herself. Everybody got a right to defend themselves. She's in a situation where her back's against the wall with all these Ace Hood fans coming at her, people calling her against her name, all that. You gotta look at the totem scale. They know each other, him and her, Ace Hood and the baby mama. So it's gonna be mutual things, deeply intimate inside that they know about each other. And whenever there's the war of words, each one of them is gonna trade blows. And that's what you literally seen going. And Ace Hood, when he takes the high road and he's speaking like that, I hate to admit the truth, truth, but he's speaking to fans in a way it's almost like acting. I'm pretty sure a lot of it is his real feelings, but a lot of it is placated into the whole love and hip hop and his supporters and the whole women are doing men bad, which a lot of them are, but I'm not going to be a man that's just taking any reason to be against a woman. I can't do that. I'm a fair platform, and I look at it like that. I look at his baby mama being in a situation where she had to defend herself because Ace took it to social media knowing that woman asked you for a round trip ticket. You may have talked and blasted her behind the scenes. You have that right, brother. But to get on the camera and act like you was a victim, maybe you're a victim not seeing your child, but you didn't explain that part. You could have seen him. All she wanted was just to be flown in as well. I mean, I think that would have been smart because I'm not sending my child by themselves on a plane. I always thought about that. If I'm living real far, I'm either going to go pick up my child or I'll pay for the mom or whatever to drop him here too. I mean, it's the right thing to do. You want to see your child, especially if you have the cash, allegedly. It is what it is, man. I think both just need to get some counseling. I don't believe in counseling. I think they just need to separate from each other for a while, and they're going to remember the good memories between each other, because when your kids start doing good in life, it's going to bridge the gap of anger between both. Look, man, hit that like button, man. Hit that notification bell. Come rock out with the most winningest team out here, man. I Smoke Hip Hop Live, gang.